pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass, yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bears are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. Set.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
– 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Lawrence. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Right where this down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And they run with Harris off the option. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Okay, ready?
They hand this off to Harris. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Harris, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and 10. It's Etienne. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Here's the option play now to the left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's brought in by Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And then it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyquan Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete to Dotson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Last play of the half, Willis. Launching one for Henderson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Willis. Escaping the pressure right. This is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the double.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. First and 10, it's Willis. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run with Etienne. And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coach.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, Willis. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Play action. Here's Willis. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Third down, it's Willis. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bears have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He gets this to Thornton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This is Harris. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at him. We've got him now.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. He has career touchdowns touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd down, here's Willis. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Let's go now.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Willis will look to pass again here. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Willis. And this is incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw, here's Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a bit close. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So this one winds up in